Okay, guys, here we are. I'm here with the sixth segment of my Can We Trust Recruiting Rankings video series. And today I decided to do a team that went 13 and 1, played Wisconsin in the Cotton Bowl this year, and played them well. Lost by 8 points, but played a great game. You know, a lot of people probably thought they were going to get blown out, or some people thought they would win, but they were a highly successful team, even though they seem to have come out of nowhere. Not really. They went 8 and 5 last year, but they progressed and they've really just kind of exploded into the scene this year with a lot of guys who you wouldn't think much of based on the rankings that they had recruiting wise. They weren't that great. Maybe they had a 4 star somewhere here and there. I looked at their recruiting rankings, but not much. Most of these guys are 2 star, 3 star, some even unranked on this Western Michigan football team. If you didn't catch who I was talking about, it is Western Michigan University. And if you didn't know, they won their conference this year. They went 13 and 1. They lost to Wisconsin in the Cotton Bowl, and they played a great game with a lot of 2 and 3 star guys. And I'm just going to talk about some of the starters here and what they're ranked coming out of school. And some of these guys are getting some interest from pro teams. So really interesting about these recruiting rankings. I'm just going to highlight some of them here. But so starting in the 2012 class of Western Michigan, and I'm going to do it Rivals, Scout, ESPN 24/7. Zach Terrell, the quarterback for the Western Michigan University Broncos, was a 2 star prospect according to Rivals.com, a 2 star prospect according to Scout.com, a 1 star prospect, number 198th overall out of all quarterbacks, 1 star prospect by ESPN, and a 2 star by 24/7 Sports. And this is before I think before did the coach get there this time? I think this is the year before maybe. The coach they had before it. Now he just left and went to Minnesota. But this guy's 2 star quarterback, and he's getting interest now. Moving on to the next guy, their right tackle, their starting right tackle, Taylor Martin, is a 2 star according to Rivals.com. He was a 2 star according to Scout.com. He was not ranked by ESPN. Not ranked. Starting right tackle on 13 and 1 Western Michigan team. 2 star by 24/7 Sports. Moving on to the 2013 class. Their starting nose tackle, David Curley. 2 star across the board by Rivals, Scout, ESPN, and 24/7. Starting wide receiver, the best wide receiver, one of the best receivers who are going to be coming out in the draft. It's going to get some interest from NFL teams. Don't know where he's going to be drafted, but pro prospect, Corey Davis, 2 star prospect by Rivals.com, 3 star prospect according to Scout, not ranked by ESPN. And it's on. I was very surprised about how many times I would see this not ranked. ESPN tends to not rank a lot of guys. ESPN and a 2 star by 24/7 Sports. That's Corey Davis, the best player on their team. Jackson Day, their starting left guard, 2 star according to Rivals, 2 star according to Scout, a 3 star, a very low 3 star. So the way they rank their 3 stars, ESPN 24/7, they give these guys like these ratings with stars, but they also have them like a number percentile, something like 0.79, 0.76, all the way up to like high 90s or whatnot. Like best players are like 0.98, 0.99. Nobody gets a full 1, I believe, but you get what I'm saying. But they were low 3 stars, like 0.7 or something, like C basically. Jackson Day, 3 star, 24/7 Sport, 3 star. Starting left guard. It's pretty good Western Michigan offensive line. Darius Phillips, a DB for Western Michigan. The starting safety or cornerback, one of them, 2 star according to Rivals, 3 star according to Scout, not ranked by ESPN again, and 3 star according to 24/7 Sports. I believe, like you see, you can't go based on what you see from these guys, what position they played in high school, because they switch. I think this guy was a wide receiver or something like that. Ended up being one of the better DBs on their team. Going into the 2014 class, running back Jarvian Franklin, who's starting running back this year, 3 star according to Rivals, 3 star according to Scout, not ranked according to ESPN. Once again, not ranked. and a 2-star by 24/7 Sports. Asante Brown, starting linebacker for Western Michigan. 2-star according to Rivals, 3-star according to Scout, 3-star low one by ESPN, and a 2-star to 24/7 Sports. Starting linebacker for the Western Michigan Broncos. And what a lot of these guys have in common is a lot of them were like, from cities or small towns or areas where these sites don't go or they don't host their camps at. This is confirming, what TJ was saying in his videos, TJ LSU dad, about how some of these guys, they don't get noticed because they live in areas where people don't come see them. And they could very well be better than the guys who are ranked because they came to the camp, but they're not getting the attention that they deserve. And this leads to them being undervalued or not ranked by ESPN. Like some of these guys is like from some cities in Michigan or because they're in Michigan. So some of these small towns in Michigan and the coaching staff of Western Michigan is like, hey, we found a gem over here. Nobody's recruiting this guy. Let's bring him on in. Let's offer a scholarship. And that just goes to show you one of the flaws in our recruiting system. One of the flaws in these rankings that we go out there. And yeah, Western Michigan is just a prime example. Like I said, they went 13-1, got to the Cotton Bowl, and played a very good game against Wisconsin, defensively and offensively. And Wisconsin is ironically one of those teams also who don't recruit the greatest, but they somehow perennially keep contending and keep getting in big bowl games and being top 10 and whatnot on the year. So, yeah, thanks for paying attention. If Western Michigan fan just so happens to find this video, first of all, thank you for watching. But second of all, if you know about even some more guys who are just undervalued, unranked, and who just went on to be, superstars or even in NFL right now, commenting in the video, let me know. And it's just fun to see. It's fun to watch. And yeah, thanks for paying attention. I'll see you in the next video. I'm going to do a few more teams. I'm going to try to shake it up a little bit and do a little bit more later on, but we'll say that for when it comes. Thanks for paying attention, guys.